southwest of Bogota. The initial reports are that 6 people died and 200 more were injured. New at 11, a Florida mom wants to warn others about the dangers of lightning. Her own daughter is a survivor. 14-year-old Lori is learning to walk and talk again. She almost died earlier this month when a bolt of lightning hit a tree just a few feet away. It happened in Merritt Island, Florida. The teen's friend gave her CPR before paramedics arrived. Christina's mom says never ignore storm warnings or think you can get hurt.
Don't take the storms in this place for granted. Lightning is a scary, scary thing. And, it can easily take your child from you if you're not careful.
Doctors do believe that Christina's daughter is going to make a full recovery.
Unfortunately, with some of these storms, you don't necessarily need a severe thunderstorm to see really bad lightning. In fact, the only thing to qualify a storm as severe is strong wind or large hail. Any storm can create lightning. And I've seen storms stop football games. They weren't even a severe storm, just a regular pop-up storm that didn't move, and so caused a lot of lightning, and lightning can be dangerous.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, given how many people are hit each year.
Yeah, and it's amazing how they form, too. You wouldn't realize, but lightning can actually form in the clouds from pieces of ice, just pieces of water batting against each other. Now, you'll have the thunderstorm growing with the warm air. We saw a couple thunderstorms today. In that cloud, you'll have water droplets and pieces of ice just interacting and colliding with each other, and it creates an electric charge, and so you'll have positive and negative charges inside that cloud. The positive tend to go toward the top, the negative tend to go toward the bottom, and guess what's at the ground with the trees? You also have positive, and so something's got to give eventually, and so you'll see lightning strikes either within the cloud, cloud to cloud, or cloud to ground lightning, and then sometimes you can even get lightning from the anvil. And those are usually some of the deadliest strikes. In fact, you don't even have to be right under that thunderstorm to get struck by lightning. So the old adage, when thunder roars, head indoors, because lightning can strike miles away from the parent storm. So the good thing to do is, with lightning, you want to stay away from water, wet objects, metal objects, that sort of thing. If you're in an open field, try not to be out in the open. You want to find other places. Don't hide under a tree. It can be extremely dangerous. In fact, guess what? Ohio is one of the top 10 states for lightning fatalities. So just be aware of that. Any kind of thunderstorm can be pretty dangerous. And then you can see other states too, most of them in the south, for the next set of dangerous states as far as lightning fatalities are concerned. So temperatures here, they're getting lower, and off in the distance, of course, it's not going to flash now while I'm on TV. It wouldn't do that for me. But as I was watching earlier, we were looking at that storm heading into Union and Madison County, and it was flashing a little bit, but it's quiet in the streets of Urbana at the moment. You can see temperatures across the region in the 70s. Richmond's already in the 60s, and as we move into the overnight hours, we're likely going to get into the 50s. Now, the cold and dry air is heading our way. It's already moving across the region, and now you can see what we call a gradient. From, say, Wilmington, where the dew points are in the low 70s, it's still muggy in Clinton County. But guess what? You head to the other side of the viewing area in Mercer County, dew points at 53. So it feels a lot nicer in Mercer County now than it does in Clinton County. But eventually, all that dry air will be pushing its way across really throughout the evening hours. And we'll feel a lot nicer outside. And the lower that humidity is, the lower that temperature will drop. And you can see winds are generally out of the northwest. Still have some kind of westerly winds down there near Clinton County and getting near Springboro too, but we're generally seeing winds out of the northwest. And what's northwest of us? Cooler air from polar latitudes. It's going to feel a lot nicer. Now, as that cold front pushed through, it's been pushing some showers and thunderstorms, and as of right now, just a few sprinkles down toward our southern counties, but other than that, we're seeing the cloud cover thin out a little bit. We'll probably keep a few clouds with us, but generally looking at some clearing skies, and that'll allow the temperature to drop. And then, in fact, take a look at Monday's high. We're not going to even hit the 80s. Tuesday, we're looking at 81, and then we're back into the 90s a little bit later in the week. But as that cloud cover clears out, we'll be left with some really nice weather to start the week, and you can see moving toward the end of the week, that's when we see temperatures heat back up, and we're staying dry until we get to the latter part of the work week and into the weekend, where we'll see the chance for showers and thunderstorms returning, Mike.
All right, thank you, Robert. Well, make sure you tune in to News Center 7's Daybreak Edition starting at 4:25 tomorrow morning. Meteorologist Kirsty Zontini will have the latest to help you plan your day. Now tonight there's a new mural that celebrates the history of the Dayton Fire Department.